My name is Soon-Young Warren, and I've been painting and teaching how to use watercolor for many years. Today, I want to share some of my favorite techniques with you so that you can achieve success with your watercolor paintings. Now, I wanted to talk about nature of watercolors. Watercolor, that means you're using water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet with clean water on dry paper. And you can see water will work for your painting. So if you apply this, I am applying this plenty of water, clean water on this watercolor paper. Lots of water. And after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some color on water. This is phthalo blue. And I will apply some red on the end of this spiral. Plenty of it. And what I'm going to do is, you don't have to do much. I will twist this area. If you see it, this area is already dried out. So I'm going to apply some more water so it can travel. This way, if you can utilize your water into your pigment, you don't even actually have to apply your water brush to control your water. Usually, transparent colors are staining and opaque colors are non-staining. That how to check, I usually make a square, and I will try to show you. I already made this chart. Scrub some of the area off more. When you scrub this area off, staining colors is come off, most of them, but you will see a little bit of color on the paper, so you are not going to make this one complete white. And this is the staining, transparent color. But if you look at this area, this is more opaque colors. And you can actually scrub this one up, generally much aggressively. Scrub off, and you can actually bring out most of the lighter, close to paper white, but not completely white. But I think generally this is more than enough to scrub off if you really don't like the color. So that's the characteristics of the staining and non-staining. And if you see, even I scrub off this opaque color completely almost white, you can see clearly this staining color has a lot more, but most of them are off, still a little more than opaque colors. The opaque is, most of them are off, but still it's not close to paper white. So, which I usually don't care, staining or non-staining, because if I wanted to work with this staining, I make a surrounding a little darker. So compared to the surrounding area, this area is a little brighter. I want to create some texture with some of the watercolors. And there's so many different ways you can create texture. And I love texture because if you mess it up, the texture kind of covers you did something intentional instead of you made a messed up. So I like to create some kind of texture to begin with. This is going to be, I'm going to use a shrink wrap. You have the kitchen, the plastic wrap. You can create this pattern to beautiful rock formations, and sometimes you just messed up your background, or any way you want to incorporate into your own painting. So I want to show. I'm using three different colors, so you should see how it goes, how to mingle itself into it. Okay. I think I wanted to use a little more red. If you leave some of the area, it'll stay wet. It's a dry area. So I'm going to use this shrink wrap. And I will apply this one on top. And actually, while you're doing this, if you see closely, you see this some of the dark area, that's where your texture is going to be. And actually you can make this one twist around to create your own texture. I am rotating this one to create a little bit of a circular around with this geometric patterns. And this is very random. I think that's why this one kind of give you the exciting colors. So I will take some of the area off. Where the lighter to give this. But I don't want to attain this area completely white. Some of the area, just blend this one off. As you see, you can have this softer spot instead of a harsh cut off spot. Some of them, actually, I remove some of the red into it. So scrubbing this color off is not just making it all white. You can actually shape some of the color into it. And if you can, and this one, I want to have this one too. Not that sharp. But if you don't have a frisket line and you try to take this color off, you're never ever going to have this sharper edges. It just everything's going to be a little too rounded and too soft. It's different feeling you're going to get. So, okay. And after this takes everything off, and I have to go back and darker color to just accentuate again. It's not going to be all done. Okay, this area, I'm going to have some highlight, take off, create some highlight.